Opening scene, dark, mysterious background with ancient Pokémon symbols appearing on screen. Narration: KingHacksaurus. Before time began. Before the world took shape. Before even the first Pokémon battle. A single being is said to have shaped all existence. But was it really the first? Or is there another, older Pokémon, hidden in the very DNA of every creature to ever exist? Today, we're diving into one of Pokémon's greatest unsolved mysteries: who came first? Mew or Arceus? Visual: Arceus emerging from a swirling void, its 1,000 arms shaping the universe. The creation trio, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, appear beneath it. Narration: according to Pokémon myth, Arceus is the original one. The Sinnoh region's legends state that Arceus was born from a void of nothingness and used its godlike powers to create time, space, and even the spirit of Pokémon. It then shaped the world as we know it and brought forth legendary Pokémon like Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Visual: Arceus hovering over a newly formed Pokémon world, watching as the first Pokémon emerge. Narration: with power over creation itself, it would seem like Arceus must be the first Pokémon. Right? Visual: Mew floating in space, glowing softly as genetic strands swirl around it. Narration: but then we have Mew. The Pokédex tells us that Mew contains the DNA of all Pokémon, meaning it could be the genetic ancestor of every species. Mew is also known for its ability to transform into any Pokémon, as if it carries the blueprint for all life in its tiny, playful body. Visual: Mew playfully transforming into different Pokémon, from Pikachu to Charizard to even legendaries like Rayquaza. Narration: but here's the strange part: if Mew is the ancestor of all Pokémon, wouldn't that include Arceus? If Mew came first, that would mean even the so-called god of Pokémon evolved from it. But if Arceus created all Pokémon, then that would mean Arceus came first, and Mew was just another one of its creations. Narration: so which one actually came first? Let's break down the possibilities. Theory number 1, Arceus created Mew. Visual: Arceus using divine energy to create a small glowing orb, which becomes Mew. Narration: in this theory, Arceus created Mew as the first living Pokémon, embedding it with the ability to adapt, evolve, and become any species. This would make Arceus the true original being, while Mew was simply the first organic Pokémon to exist. Visual: a world filled with ancient Mew, gradually evolving into different Pokémon, until one becomes Arceus. Narration: another possibility is that Mew predates Arceus, existing in a prehistoric Pokémon world where all creatures were variations of Mew. Over time, evolution took place, and one Mew eventually became Arceus, gaining godlike powers and rewriting history as the original one. Visual: a loop animation showing Mew evolving into Arceus, Arceus creating Mew, and the cycle repeating endlessly. Narration: but what if neither of them came first? What if they are trapped in an endless cycle? What if Arceus creates Mew, but Mew eventually evolves into Arceus, resetting time and space over and over again? This would explain why Mew has the DNA of all Pokémon. It has lived through multiple cycles of existence, carrying the genetics of everything that has ever lived. Visual: split screen of Arceus and Mew facing each other, fading into a cosmic background. Narration: so what do you think? Did Arceus create Mew, or did Mew evolve into Arceus? Or are they both caught in a never-ending cycle of creation and rebirth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this theory, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep Pokémon mysteries. Narration: outro. I'm KingHacksaurus, and I'll see you in the next one. Visual: KingHacksaurus logo appears as the video fades out.